Be me. 29-year-old female, married to Mike for 4 years. Always been curious about his work at marketing agency downtown. He makes good money, seems successful, but never talks about job. Whenever I ask about his day, he gives vague answers. It was fine, nothing special happened. Changes subject or turns on TV to avoid discussion. Figured he just finds work boring and doesn't want to talk shop. Most people don't love their jobs enough to discuss them at home. But lately he's been coming home stressed and exhausted, dark circles under his eyes, drinking more than usual. Mood changes dramatically when work calls or emails come in. Weekend anxiety starts Sunday evening, thinking about Monday. Decide to surprise him at work with lunch on his birthday. Never visited his office before, want to meet his colleagues. Think it might help me understand his career better. Show up at office building with his favorite sandwich. Receptionist directs me to marketing department on 3rd floor. Walk into open office space with about 20 desks. Immediately notice something strange about the demographics. Office is almost entirely women, except for maybe 4 men. Mike's desk is in corner, isolated from main work area. Approach his desk, but he's not there, must be in meeting. Female coworker nearby asks if she can help me. Explain that I'm Mike's wife, bringing him birthday lunch. Her expression changes immediately, becomes uncomfortable. Oh, you're Mike's wife? That's nice. Awkward pause like she wants to say something, but stops herself. Another woman overhears and joins conversation. Mike never mentioned he was married. Both women exchange meaningful glances. I don't understand. Ask where Mike might be, they direct me to conference room, walk toward glass-walled meeting room, see Mike inside. He's sitting at table with 5 women, all talking over him. His body language looks defensive, shoulders hunched. One woman pointing finger at him, while others nod agreement. Can't hear through glass, but situation looks hostile. Meeting ends, Mike emerges looking defeated, sees me waiting, and face goes pale with panic. What are you doing here? You can't be here. Grabs lunch from my hands and hustles me toward elevator. Insists we leave immediately. Won't let me meet anyone. In parking lot, I ask what's wrong with visiting workplace. Mike breaks down and admits work situation is nightmare. I didn't want you to see what I deal with every day. Explains that office culture is extremely hostile toward men. Constant accusations of sexism for normal workplace behavior. Women report men to HR for minor social infractions. I can't even compliment someone's work without being accused. Tells me about male colleague fired last month. Woman claimed he made her uncomfortable by saying good morning. HR investigation lasted weeks. Man lost job and reputation. No evidence required, just woman's word against his. Mike now avoids talking to female coworkers unless necessary. Communicates mostly through email to have written record. Still gets reported to HR regularly for imaginary offenses. They're trying to get rid of all the men. Ask why he doesn't just find another job. Explains that marketing industry is dominated by women now. Every agency has similar hostile environment for men. HR departments automatically side with female complaints. False accusations follow you between companies through networking. I'm trapped because speaking up makes it worse. Over next few weeks, Mike opens up about daily workplace reality. Women take credit for his ideas in meetings. When he objects, he's labeled as aggressive or mansplaining. Female boss assigns him extra work while women get promotions. Any protest is met with accusations of sexism. Bathroom conversations he's excluded from determine office politics. Women bond over shared hatred of remaining male employees. Plan strategies to get men fired or forced to quit. Mike overhears these conversations but can't report them. If I complain about discrimination, they'll say I'm paranoid. Attend company holiday party to see dynamics firsthand. Immediately notice how isolated the men are at event. Women cluster together, excluding men from conversations. When men try to join groups, women become cold and dismissive. Overhear female employees joking about making life difficult. For male coworkers, they want to see leave. Alcohol makes them more open about their intentions. We need to make this a woman-friendly workplace. Means systematically driving out remaining men through harassment. Watch Mike navigate party like he's walking through minefield. careful not to stand too close to any woman, avoids eye contact, keeps conversations brief and professional. Other men exhibit same nervous behavior, start paying attention to Mike's stress levels at home. Sunday night insomnia gets worse every week. Jumps when phone rings, assuming it's work crisis. Checks email constantly, worried about new accusations. Develops anxiety disorder from workplace psychological pressure. Begins having panic attacks before important meetings. Therapist suggests job change, but Mike explains industry reality. There's nowhere to go. It's like this everywhere now. Start researching workplace discrimination against men. Discover Mike's experience isn't an isolated incident. Thousands of men reporting similar hostile work environments. False accusations used as weapons to eliminate male competition. HR departments incentivized to side with women regardless of evidence. Men afraid to report problems due to retaliation risks. Attend diversity seminar at Mike's company as his guest. Speaker talks about eliminating toxic masculinity from workplace. Audience nods enthusiastically about need to center women's voices. Seminar focuses entirely on women's advancement and empowerment. No mention of fair treatment for existing male employees. Realize that Mike's company views men as problem to solve. Meet some of Mike's female co-workers at company picnic. Try to understand their perspective on workplace dynamics. Several admit privately that they don't like working with men. Men take up too much space in meetings. We want a workplace where women feel completely comfortable. When I point out that comfort shouldn't require excluding others, they accuse me of not understanding women's workplace struggles. Begin documenting incidents Mike tells me about work. Pattern emerges of coordinated harassment against male employees. False complaints filed strategically before performance reviews. Men excluded from networking events and informal mentoring. Assignments designed to set men up for failure. Promotion opportunities only offered to women. Realize this isn't equality. It's systematic discrimination. Mike's male colleague confides in me at party. Explains that remaining men have informal support network. Share strategies for avoiding accusations and documenting interactions. Warn each other about which women to avoid completely. We're treated like criminals just for existing. Describes atmosphere of constant fear and suspicion. Men afraid to mentor younger employees or offer help. Any interaction with women could be twisted into harassment claim. Workplace becomes war zone, where men are enemy combatants. Start understanding why Mike never wanted to discuss work. Protecting me from knowledge of how badly he's treated daily. Didn't want me to worry or see him as victim. Maintaining illusion that he has successful career. Reality is psychological torture disguised as progressive workplace. Begin researching legal options for workplace discrimination. Discover that discrimination against men isn't recognized legally. Civil rights laws focus on protecting women and minorities. And men have no recourse when systematically excluded or harassed. Hostile work environment only applies when women are victims. Law firms won't take cases involving male discrimination. Attend employment lawyer consultation with Mike. Lawyer explains that proving discrimination against men is nearly impossible. Courts assume women are always victims, never perpetrators. Mike would need overwhelming evidence to prove systematic harassment. Even then, likely to face retaliation and industry blacklisting. My advice is keep your head down and document everything. Mike's stress reaches breaking point after another false accusation. Woman claims he invaded her personal space during team meeting. HR investigation lasts 3 weeks. Mike suspended pending outcome. Eventually cleared when security camera proves woman lied. But damage to reputation and mental health is permanent. Mike develops severe depression from constant workplace trauma. Considers suicide rather than continue enduring daily harassment. Only thing stopping him is fear of leaving me financially unstable. Realize that workplace discrimination is destroying good men. Systematic campaign to eliminate male perspectives from industries. Women using legal system and social pressure as weapons. Men have no protection or recourse when targeted. Start advocating for Mike to document everything. Encourage him to record meetings and save all communications. Build case for potential lawsuit despite legal obstacles. Connect with other wives dealing with similar situations. Discover network of families affected by workplace discrimination against men. Husbands developing PTSD from hostile work environments. Men leaving careers they love to escape harassment. Some committing suicide rather than continue fighting. Epidemic of male workplace trauma that society ignores. Begin speaking out about discrimination against men. Lose friends who accuse me of betraying feminist principles. You're supposed to support women, not complain about men's problems. Explaining that fairness should apply to everyone falls on deaf ears. Mike eventually forced out of job through manufactured scandal. Woman claims he sent inappropriate email, produces edited evidence. HR fires him immediately without proper investigation. Later, discover email was doctored, but damage already done. Mike blacklisted from industry, can't get references. Forced to take lower-paying job in different field. Our financial situation destroyed by workplace discrimination. Realize that progressive workplaces often discriminate against men. Equality agenda twisted into systematic exclusion. Mike's experience opened my eyes to hidden male suffering. Workplace harassment of men is real and devastating. System designed to protect women enables abuse of men. True equality requires protecting everyone from discrimination.